What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And as promised, well, sort of, this is Pepsi with Dextrin, not Dextrin. I read Dextrin, it turns out it's Dextrin, which it lowers your serum lipids, increases your nutrient absorption, and stabilizes glucose levels. And it's Pepsi. This is from Japan. It's called Pepsi Special Zero with Dextrin. And man, this is actually a pretty sweet bottle. You know, like, it's like a curvy young lady here as a Pepsi. So yeah, this is only available in Japan. The whole making it good for you Pepsi has not found its way to the States yet. But hey, that's not going to keep me from buying it on eBay. Also, this is a follow-up to yesterday's video where we did Coca-Cola Clear. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, make sure you check that out too, because that's another Japanese exclusive product that I'm very jealous of. So, it smells kind of spicy. It doesn't really smell like normal Pepsi. It smells kind of like the Pepsi Holiday Spice, which was a Pepsi back in 2004 that I'm sure I have on the shelf right over here, but it was a spiced cola that they released during the holidays, and it was very, very popular, but they never brought it back. Maybe they added some Dextrin to it. We'll see. Well, as you would imagine, it is a diet soda, and it really tastes like Diet Pepsi. I don't know if... See, I'm just not really into that diet soda aftertaste. It hits me pretty hard, usually, and it's hitting me pretty hard in this one. That said, I mean, if this is like stabilizing your glucose level and increasing your absorbance of nutrients and all that stuff, it's not that bad. Like, it's like one of those like nerve tonics or something. You know what I mean? This is the way that, you know, cola was brought to market, is like as like a crazy like miracle health drink. Kind of a throwback to those, you know, those early 1900s sodas. You know, just without the cocaine. You know, it's really not bad. It actually drinks a lot nicer than the Coca-Cola Clear. Really, it's got a distinct Pepsi flavor, but it is definitely more of a diet Pepsi. There's also no caffeine, so you know that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's really not too bad. It's the kind of thing, like, I don't even know if the FDA would really allow them to sell, like, good for you Pepsi, but they should, because, I mean, if this is, I don't know, I mean, when's the last time you saw somebody out of shape in Japan? It's because their Pepsi makes them skinny. Jeff, why don't you go ahead and try a sip of that bad boy? But guys, I think that this stuff is actually really not that bad. What do you think? I mean, it's tasty. You know, if it were based on regular Pepsi, it would kind of defeat the purpose because you'd have all the extra sugar and everything, but it would taste a little bit better. Once again, that carbonation seems dialed back a little bit relative to the Pepsi that you would get, you know, in a can or a bottle here in America, and I kind of like it. I like it as something a little bit different, and that could be because it got shipped here, and that takes like 2.5 weeks or something. But it could just be because that's how they drink their Pepsi over there. So really, not a bad drink. And definitely very interesting. Look, Dextrin, I'm learning something. Apparently, it does a lot of positive things for you, and you can put it in a soda and not taste it. So pretty interesting. That said, look, we're doing it again. Back to back, gimmick grade. I'm giving it a 10. You get Pepsi with Dextrin, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's Pepsi that I mean, it's working with your serum lipids, it's working with your glucose, and like, I'm not talking about working on your glucose like spiking it. I'm talking about stabilizing it, which is just really pretty amazing. I mean, the technological advancement in soda that I'm pretty excited about. And the kind of thing where, hey, if you can get this thing on eBay and you want to display this in a collection, you want to try it for yourself, definitely worth picking up. Even though the shipping is super, super, super expensive, like at least $10 to get this thing shipped to you. That said, in terms of the taste, I'm gonna give it, I'll give it 5.5. I'd say it's pretty good, but not anything great. I would not drink this because of the taste. Let me put it that way. That's what I mean by 5.5. It's the best case scenario for what I could expect of a 0-calorie, 0-sugar Pepsi from Japan that's been on a plane and on a freaking bus and all this stuff. It's really not, it's not bad. But if it were just available on American shelves, I wouldn't drink it because it tastes good. I would drink it because it's interesting and because I want to film reviews for you guys, which is exactly what I ended up doing, even though it was released in Japan. So yeah, really not too bad. Tastes a little bit better than the Coca-Cola Clear. If you want the specific review for that, go check the last volume of the CTC review that we released yesterday. And really, guys, I hope that you're enjoying all the content here. Check out that Crystal Pepsi employee marketing tape on the front page and subscribe if you haven't had a chance to yet. Man, oh man, and are you crazy enough to get Dextrin Pepsi shipped to your house? Let me know. I mean, I'm not going to do the shipping, but you know, are you going to try it? Or had you even heard about it before the review? That's an interesting thing. So chime in with some comments. I always love to see them. Always happy to respond to them. And until next time, guys, I will miss you until I see you.